Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Guinea Pigs with Greg. In this week's video, you get to see my new cages being built and installed and the new guinea pigs going inside them. The whole project was the brainchild of my best friend Gary Taylor, who after visiting the shed quickly realised that I needed more cages, so he got to work measuring up, and then a few months later, here we are, with my godson Archie helping build the cages along the way and keeping Gary on his toes. And although the cages were designed by Gary, they were tested out by Archie, who managed to climb inside, so if they're good enough for him, they're definitely good enough for my guinea pigs. And I'd really like to take this opportunity to thank Gary and Archie, and of course Becky for letting Gary do this, because it's really made a difference to my shed. So Gary built and put the cages together at his home on the Isle of Wight, and then transported them up to my house in Bristol, which I was very grateful for, as I am not very handy in the DIY department at all. The pens are designed very well. They're all open fronted and they're all in individual units, so they can all come away from each other, which is great if ever I decide to move or I need to clean out behind them. My current cages were in situ, which made it very difficult for me to do this. 2 coats of bitumen paint on the floor means that it's going to protect it from rot, which is fantastic because these are going to last for a long time. And the cages then all went into Gary's van, ready to come up to my house. A constant supply of tea and sandwiches meant that Gary could keep working and install everything nice and neat. He even sorted out some of my shed, making it all ready for the new cages to be put in situ. As you see, the cages are lifted slightly off the floor, and they also have air vents underneath them, and this is to allow air to move, because cages that are sat flush on the floor tend to get damp and mouldy, and this is where rot occurs, and we don't want that in the shed at all. So Gary's really thought this through. As you see, all the cages that are then interlocked together, screwed and glued, so they're solid as a unit, and you can see all of the fronts lift off for easy cleaning access. And this is fantastic. The cavies are going to love it in here. They're going to have so much space. Gary, being an absolute professional, brought all the tools and all the toys, and we had a little laser show in there with a laser level. Then it was time to cut and measure the work surface that was going to go on top of the cages. This would allow me to have an area to put my show boxes onto, to train the cavies, and to also use it as a cutting bench for cutting their vegetables up. I had the easy job of just cleaning the surface. I think you'll agree the setup looks very good now. Lots of space, nice airy cages, and having this much space means that I can retain some more babies this time. There's space for the fridge, the show box, the hand sanitizer, the dusting brushes, the bins, everything. Everything's here, everything has its place, and it feels very good in here. And now it's time to put the actual guinea pigs in. And the first cavies in, of course, are my new pink-eyed devils. These pink-eyed blacks are gorgeous, and it's just the right home I needed to put these lovely cavies into. Obviously, we still need to fill the cages with food, water, hay, but we're just putting them into the bare cages at the moment, and I can put all of this in slightly later, but it is more important to get them out of the heat and into a nice cool cage to start with. So as you can see, everything's settled in, and they look absolutely stunning in their new cages, and nice easy access with our Himalayans and our devils. It's all fantastic stuff, and I'm very pleased and very grateful to have a best friend like Gary Taylor. Until next time, I'm Guinea Pig Greg. Bye bye.